Hello and good morning, Lynbrook.
We are Challenge Success, and today we are bringing you a short homeroom video that includes a Wellbeing Toolkit, specific mental health and productivity tips to help you finish out the school year, and new perspectives on the definition of success.
Stay tuned to hear from your peers and classmates, but first we'll tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do.
Lynbrook Challenge Success is a student-led organization that works to redefine success on our campus and educate students on work-life balance through events that encourage unity and relieve stress.
In the past, we've hosted release weeks before finals and AP exams where we brought dogs and bounce houses to campus.
We've also put on freshman well-being panels where upperclassmen have candidly discussed both the positive and negative aspects of their Lynbrook experience. They've shown underclassmen what's in store and what to take advantage of and avoid during high school.
And most recently, we've put on a family well-being panel where a Harvard psychiatrist, ex-Harvard admissions officer, school teacher, school alumni, and high school students have all come together to discuss how parents and students can successfully navigate their relationship and have a smooth high school journey.
Transitioning to today's homeroom, we know this past year has been uniquely stressful. We want to help you finish the school year strong by giving you tried and tested resources and tips from your classmates and peers.
Here are the 4 things on today's agenda: our Wellbeing Toolkit, Lynbrook's advice, definitions of success, and a discussion portion. Let's get into it. Now we would like to present to you guys some well-being resources that are highly recommended for and by you. We hope these apps help your physical and mental health during the pandemic.
The first is Sanvello, an app that's free for stress, anxiety, and depression and uses cognitive behavioral therapy principles. Next is Reflectly, a gratitude journal app. Third is Waterlogged, an app that helps track your water consumption. Fourth is Sleep Cycle, an app that tracks sleep trends. Next, we have My Life Meditation, a guided and themed meditation app. And Mood Fit, an app for goals, self-care, mood journaling, and breathing exercises.
Next, we have Flora, an app beneficial for productivity, and it's unique because it uses plant growing and interactions with your friends to keep you on task. Next, we have Headspace, which is a resource that will help people change their relationship with sleep, and it's also used for meditation. Next, we have Strides, which is a resource that helps to track health habits through a simple dashboard system. It's not a task manager, but rather an app that manages goals. Next, we have Aura, which is an app that helps with sleep and includes cognitive behavior therapy as well. It also includes stories and sounds and hypnosis therapy. Next, we have Insight Timer, which is an app used for meditation and mental health, which includes saved audios to guide you through difficult times such as panic attacks, depressive episodes, or difficulty sleeping.
Next, these are some mental health podcasts that are listened to by many other Lynbrook students that you may find helpful and interesting. One is Let's Talk About Mental Health, hosted by Jamie Jacobs. Another one is the Positive Psychology Podcast by Kristen Trumpy. And lastly, Let's Be Real by Sammy J.
Next, we have Teen Talk by Bonneville Denver. And last of all, we have Teenager Therapy by 5 Teenagers.
We hope these help you out, and a PDF with these resources will be uploaded into your homeroom folder in Schoology.
Many students are going to share meaningful tips for boosting productivity and wellness, especially for those still in remote learning. We hope you'll take advantage of this advice in finishing out the school year and going into AP exam season.
Hello, my name is Harumi, and to motivate myself, I like to design little calendars to stay organized, and I also like to schedule study sessions with my friends.
So I wear these blue light glasses whenever I have to stare at a screen or computer for an extended amount of time, as they really help take the pressure off my eyes and allow me to stay focused when I'm trying to get my work done.
I always use a planner or create checklists to keep track of upcoming assignments, quizzes and tests, or even extracurriculars.
Something that I like to do as a study break or a mental break is to go on a drive with my sister or my friends, or even just cook or bake at home.
I manage stress by working out and running and walking throughout the day.
I make sure to take breaks when I notice that I've been on my computer for too long.
One thing I do to help me with stress is I set timers for when I'm doing projects and when I have to return to a project. I usually do 30 to 45 minutes of working on a project, and then I'll take 5 to 8 minutes of just regular downtime.
One of the things I do to reduce stress is, and increase productivity is use 2 separate browsers. One I use for schoolwork and one I use for playthings and personal stuff like social media. This allows me to focus on work when I want to do work and eliminate distractions.
I manage stress by trying to go out and exercise at least 5 days a week.
Hello! So my friends and I have a Discord channel that we use to help us focus for when we really need to get things done.
So one thing I do during distance learning to minimize stress is I take walks. Whenever I feel like I'm getting stressed, I end up taking a 30-minute walk, no screens, and usually come back pretty refreshed.
Something I do is I make sure that my workspace and work areas have plenty of natural light and are in a completely separate area from where I relax or sleep.
So whenever I'm studying a subject I don't like, I'll try to periodically switch off with a subject that I do like to study so that I can stay focused for longer and not get bored.
I think the best thing is recording yourself throughout the day and with little clips of you talking about how you felt, what you did, and then watch them later and you'll see like how human you are and see yourself as a person and forgive yourself more.
A tip I would give would have to be that sometimes you just need to stop, just look around yourself and just be like, hey, I made it so far, you've done so well for yourself, and just to breathe.
Something else that I recommend for reducing stress, especially for Lynbrook students, is to cut down on your commitments and only do things that you really want to do. At Lynbrook, there's so much stuff that is forced onto people from their parents and peers that I think people get caught up in doing more than what they really want to. I think people should focus on the few things that they're really passionate about and just put all of their effort into those things. It doesn't mean you work less hard, it doesn't mean that you're worse, it just means that you know what you want to do.
I like making a to-do list the night before and then checking things off as I finish them the next day.
One tip I have to skyrocket productivity is to maintain a decluttered workspace.
A tip that I have for staying productive is to throw my phone on my bed and cover it to the point where I can't find it. That kind of helps prevent those temptations of using it or hearing those notification sounds.
For me personally, I find that non-distracting piano music helps me get through my assignments.
To organize my days during the pandemic, I use Google Calendar to list all of my school and extracurricular activities. When I start in homework, I use an online timer to keep track of time, and I always document all of my tasks, both academic and other stuff, in my school planner.
I like to relieve stress by video calling my friends, since it's nice to see them and chat.
One of my favorite things is to do homework or study for tests outside instead of inside, especially when the weather's nice. It just makes learning a lot more fun.
Hi. Whenever I feel burnt out or spread thin from school or activities, I like to do gratitude journaling just to remind myself of how much I have to be thankful for and also reduce my anxiety.
When I'm working for long stretches, I like to take periodic breaks every half an hour.
I do a lot of things throughout the day, but one thing I make sure to do every single day is go out for a run at 6 o'clock in the evening. It helps me relax, it helps me get away from all the devices I look at, and it's just a great form of exercise.
Hi, my name is Hassan, and to manage my stress, I like to listen to music as it helps me calm down and focus on my work.
I put my phone on the other side of the room whenever I need to focus on something important.
I like to do exercise and go outside. I think both give me a break from academics.
A tip I have is to drink water because it makes you feel less tired.
So one challenge that I face is sometimes I feel unmotivated or unproductive. And so one thing I like to do generally is that if I see a task that I need to do that takes under 1 minute, I try to do it immediately. So whether it's hanging up my clothes or, doing something I may have written down on a sticky note or taking out the garbage, I find that it helps build up momentum and it helps me accomplish a future task and gets me in the mindset of being productive much faster than anything else.
Finally, a big thank you for everyone who shared your tips and for making this video possible.
It seems that in an academically focused school like Lynbrook, many people tend to evaluate their success on their test scores, GPA, or number of awards. They lose sight of what success really means.
It's important to be reminded that success is more than just academics. So to help you guys out, in the next part of this video, we are going to present a compilation of some of the ways your fellow peers define success.
Hello, my name is Rumi, and my definition of success is anything that puts a smile on your face while you are doing it and after you are done doing it.
Success is most definitely defined differently for each individual person, but I think as long as you set a goal and you achieve or accomplish it, whether it's a small or big situation, it should be defined as success.
I think success is when you're happy with where you are in life.
Success to me is very personal and emotionally oriented, and it has to do with the journey of going about to your goal and the closure that surrounds it once you reach it.
To me, success can be defined as overcoming a mental obstacle or achieving a goal that you worked really hard for.
For me, success is really just setting a goal for myself and then achieving it to a certain degree.
For me, I define success as being able to find a mentality and position in which you're happy with life and your commitments and so forth. And realizing and being able to separate those inclinations which might come from society at large, your parents and other authority figures, and those which you really care about and will make you happy in doing them. And I think when you do those things, you can actually be happy in your work and in your wider lifestyle.
Success to me is feeling proud of accomplishing my own goals.
I would define success as how satisfied you are with your own accomplishments, whether those be academic or emotional or even social accomplishments.
The way I define success is that success is to be content and happy with where you are at life with, for example, your friends and your families and what you're doing in the moment, but also where you have excitement and hope for the future.
I define success as deriving positive meaning from doing something and when you're also feeling content with the work you're putting into doing that thing.
I feel successful that I'm working towards my goal already at such a young age.
So I would define success as how confident you feel in your own work, but also in how reliable other people see you as a worker and how much they like to work with you.
I think success is not being afraid of fear and forgiving yourself. Because when you have these two things, you can succeed in anything.
I would have to define success by this quote. If you're happy doing what you love, then nobody can tell you that you're not successful. Harry Styles.
Success to me is being proud and content with what I've accomplished on any ordinary day.
My definition of success is doing well academically and knowing my connections with other people.
To me, success is the accomplishment of self-set goals, which should ultimately result in happiness and satisfaction.
Okay, success is just achieving whatever goal you have for yourself, so it's going to be different for everyone.
I think someone becomes successful when they reach and continue to use their full potential. So to me, success is defined as accomplishing as much as possible with what you have.
I think success is defined by self-growth. You can only change yourself, and you can only compare you to yourself.
I think success is finding something you're passionate about and having fun with it.
I think that the definition of success is achieving goals or pursuing knowledge in a way that is meaningful to you.
I define success as achieving your goals, whether your goal is an academic one or a social one, or a synthesis of them both. I define success as accomplishing what you set your mind to.
Success, to me, is about giving it your all, no matter how stacked the odds are against your favor.
Success to me means being proud of whatever I have accomplished.
Success for me is mostly defined by how much I've been improving or how much I've grown since last year. If I can be better than I was last year, then I'm pretty satisfied.
My definition of success is achieving one thing, one moment at a time.
My definition of success is constantly changing, but as of right now, it's just to seek more opportunities to step out of my comfort zone, discover what makes me feel truly fulfilled, and therefore become a more authentic version of myself.
Thank you to everyone who contributed to this video, and we hope that those of you watching have been inspired in even the slightest way. We hope you finish the school year strong, and a reminder to check out our website and Instagram for more information and helpful resources.
In the next portion of our homeroom activity, we'll be having a Zoom discussion where we encourage teachers to ask their students what their definition of success is and one new thing that they'll be trying after watching the tips in this video. Thank you guys so much for paying attention, and let's get on with it.